Okay. One more question I would like to ask, like how to get rid of fear, because I have seen there are many students or people, they have knowledge about like English language. They can read well, they can write well, they can understand uh, everything well, but when it comes to speak, that time they fear a lot. Like, yeah, I can't talk with others. They start fumbling, getting hesitate. So how to get rid of these all problems? How are you doing?
It was fantastic. And how was your day so far?
My day was also pretty well. Everything I did well. Yes. So we are connecting for the first time. So would you like to give your brief introduction?
Okay, of course. Thank you for giving me this chance to introduce myself because this is my favorite part to introduce myself. I like too much. So, my name is Nazia Khan. I am from Chhindwara, city of Madhya Pradesh. If you talk about my education, I have done my master in English literature. With it, I have a degree that's called Bachelor of Education. And by profession, I am a teacher, but having some issue. My younger one is only 1 year, so 1 year old. So that's the reason I'm not going to school. And if you talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are always learning new things, listening a podcast, reading a book. And currently, I am working on my English fluency and communication school skills. If you talk about my family background, so I blessed with the two kids. So I am a YouTuber too. So there I upload with the conversation video. So that's all about me.
Nice introduction, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you
Shall I
so much.
also introduce myself?
Of course, I want.
Thanks
Mhm.
for asking. My name is Gendo Kumar. I'm from Jharkhand. If I talk about my education, I'm pursuing graduation. There are 6 members in my family. My father is a farmer. My mother is a homemaker. I have 3 sisters. If I talk about my hobbies, I like reading, writing, talking with others, or playing. That's all.
Okay, that's great. That's great. You are a student. After that, you are a good path. You habit like reading habit, listening habit. So that is amazing habit. And I think so. I can predict your future. I am not a pandiji, but I can predict your future because your habit. You are a good habit, right? So if you have a habit, everyone can show me their habit. I can predict their future. So
Yeah.
after I am not predict you in a long time. I can predict for 1 year after. So I can see in a 1 year after you are a brilliant mindset, right? Because you are a habit of reading, and if you have a listening habit because you are listen a very special person, knowledgeable person, so your personality will be improved, and you are
Yes.
speaking here, interact with the other person. He has a good, and they are a good, they are spoken English and like that thing, so you can motivate them also. So you are a
Right.
impactful personality, right? So this is all about you. So may God bless you all the things which you want in your life.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, ma'am, I would like to know about your journey, because you have been teaching last, I think, many years, right? So would you like to share your journey, like how you came across to learn this language or how you're learning?
Okay. I faced so many problems before I got married in 2011. Before that, I cracked the one exam, but unfortunately, I'm not there. And after that, I have a burning desire doing something. So I try to teach some student like my family member. I help them in their study. So I connect their study. And 2015, I gave birth my daughter. After that, I think so because I want to do something in my life, but I didn't that thing. So I think so. If I have a daughter, she is also brilliant like me. That time I realize I am a good at all the things. Why I am here? So I have to do something, my daughter. So then my journey began. So that after I took admission for Master of English Literature, so in 2018, yes, 2018, that time my first time I connect with this language, that is the spoken English and English language. Before I was a Hindi medium student, right? So this was a it was not easy to me. That was a big burden to me. How I can manage, how I can write my answer sheet in a English language. So I took the help from the YouTube. So I privileged with the YouTube and internet also. So I helped them. I took help them and I try to listen and try to read that language in English. So later on, I try to speak in English, right? In my college, with my colleagues, I try to speak little center. Later on, I taught in a school in a for a 1 year. Later on, I deny that school also. I never continuously because regarding I am too busy my study. Then I took a class for that is totally based upon the grammar, but I know very well all the grammar rule. But I at starting with the speaking, so I can't speak a single word, a single sentence, because always I think so if I will make mistake, I made their mistake, so I am not able to speak, right? So I am very curious about this language. How can or how all person can speak in English? So I searching here and there every time where. So I took so many classes, but that unfortunately they are not useful to me. One day I was scrolling my YouTube and there I listen about the listening habit. So I tried. I started there in that time listening habit. So I make mad my habit for listening. So I listen a lot, 1 hour every day. I try to listen. That give me a tremendous result in my life, in my speech. So I that time I could speak with my daughter and my I took that time tuition classes also. So I speak with my tuition students. So later on, I am able to speak. So there are one application that is IELTS preparation application. Because that time at my school I am not going to outside or doing any kind of job. So that's the reason I am not connected with the people. So I don't have idea for the market. What is the how I can speak with the other person, right? So I install that application. There is a totally best for that student who want to go the abroad, but I am not want to go the abroad. But I install that application because for speaking. So I speak there. I spoke there, and later on I in between I quite I quite I'm not continuously. So that time I went to school so for normal interview for teaching. But after giving my interview, they take me as a spoken English teacher. So that time I realized, oh my God, I am become a good at speaking English. I can speak in English. So that time I realized I am a good, I am a better enough. So that is a good for me. And right now also 3 months before it is my journey began. So I don't have idea for that. There is a lots of application like Just Talk also. So I install one day. I scrolling my mobile, I install that application, and then taking the spending there 15 or 20 days. All the people said to me, "Ma'am, your speaking way is very good," because I did lots of practicing before. So I could polish my speaking right now. So that is my journey began. So I listen a lot, I speak a lot. Reading habit also I did. Read like I can hear my voice. So this is my all about speaking.
Yes. Great journey, man. And still you are speaking very well, and you are also an English teacher. So an English teacher. So, ma'am, I would like to ask, one question. If anyone wants to learn English, then what the suggestion you would like to prefer him? For learning, what are the most important part,
Okay.
like
I
grammar,
prefer
reading, writing, or watching, or speaking.
first one I want to prefer that is your burning desire. I always adding this part that is your burning desire, right? If you have a burning desire, you can do. There is no need your help and me help, right? You can search because you have a burning desire. You really want to do. If you really want to do, second one thing that will become that is your confidence, right? So everyone is here. If I will begin my journey towards the English, if I am totally pressure here, 100% chance, there is 99% chance I make mistake,
Right, right,
right?
sure.
So I am not right now. Still, I am not perfect, right? I will be make mistake. I am accepted that fully my heart. I will be make mistake. Don't take me personal that it. Okay.
Yes,
If you are doing something first time, that is a language, right? So you make mistake, and you have to first one up work upon your confidence. Okay, I want to speak. So day one, you have to try to speak, and what should have to do for your speaking, that one is listening habit. Okay, make your habit listen. You can firstly go with our conversation video. If you are not comfortable to another video, you can take help our videos. So listen very carefully. Our You can get the motivation from us, and you can learn a lot from us, right? And you get a confidence from us. So listen to us and try to speak with your family member and who is very helpful nature towards your English. Try to speak them, right? And the one more thing, that is try to speak for expression, not for impression. So yes, if you try to impress someone, it is not a long lasting period will be. So you can lose your confidence, yes, right? If you try to speak for your expression, maybe some first time you will be speaking a tutti frutti English, right?
right.
It is okay. We will also we had also same problem. We started our journey like that. Okay, so you can speak, you can listen, and one more thing I want to add here, that is reading habit, right? You
Yes,
can go check out your label, what kind of student right now you are, with the
yes,
very conscious mind, not cheated yourself. Okay, so
yes,
started firstly your label, but kind of if you class first student, go their book, take those book. You can search in the net. There are so many storybook that is very simple. They are simple word, that is like there was a king, he lived in a villa, his four sons and three daughter. His son was very brave, like that story. Simple
yeah,
sentence,
yeah,
that is you. Yes, they can understand only child. Okay, so make understand yourself. Read that kind of a story in a loud voice. You can hear your voice, right? That
yes,
will also you. And there is part will be listening and speaking. Reading, that's a it is a okay. And if you have a one more thing, that is reading also. You can make a sentence, write them in your notebook. That will also good for you. And this is a beginning you can do in a 1 month, this kind of period. Consistency is a powerful things if you really want to speak in English. Okay, so you can go with the same thing for a 1 month. Later on you go with the some grammatical rules, right?
right, right. I agree with
Like
your point, man. Yes,
yes.
yes,
Present tense, past tense, some preposition, conjunction also. If you polish and how you can make your speech, make your speaking way impactful. So that will also you have to include, but after 1 month. So this is all about you. You can use this. Your all the viewers, they can see their result. And one more thing I want to add here, that is don't compare to yourself to other person, right?
right, right.
Compare yourself. Right now I will compare myself, not to anyone. You can compare yourself. Okay, I am right now in this day, I am here. 1 month after, I have to improve my speaking. That's it.
Right.
Your label is different, my label is different, your situation is totally different, our background is totally different. Why we are compared to each other?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We should never compare ourselves from others because all are, different. Because we are
Correct.
not equal. Yes, yeah. And because, and nothing happens overnight. Everything takes time. Yeah.
Correct.
If you want
Correct.
to achieve something, if you want to do something, for that you have to, have
Patience.
patience.
Yes,
You have to
I
be
am
consistent.
correcting the. Yes, you're right. You added one more
Yes.
thing, that is patience. Yes, you have a patience, you can learn. Because of this takes time. It is not, you know, quick. No, we are not here.
Yes.
Like that. We do lots
Yes.
of work. We did lots of effort for that. Later on, we can speak in English, right?
But here in this day, all the students always they find tips, tricks, and shortcut way like how I can be fluent. perfect within 1 or 2 months. So there is no any shortcut way. If you want to learn English, for that definitely any language, if you want to learn, for that you have to invest some time. You have to give some time, and then you will be able to learn. Yes.
Correct. Success is not, there is no formula for success that is shortcut. No, there is no shortcut. If you really want to improve yourself, this is our success. We want to speak in English in a fluent way. So we do hard work upon that. We do everyday practicing. Every day we do, right? Like reading, listening, and practicing here, we do. Right now, we are also practicing, right? So every day
Yes.
we are doing. We never think so. If, one day if I missed, so I think so. Oh my God, today I missed, right? So
Ma'am,
consistency
one
and
more question. Yeah. Okay,
mhm.
you go ahead, ma'am. Yeah.
Please ask.
Okay. One more question I would like to ask. Like how to get rid of fear, because I have seen there are many students or people, they have knowledge about like English language. They can read well, they can write well, they can understand uh, everything well. But when it comes to speak, that time they fear a lot. Like, yeah, I can't talk with others. They start fumbling, getting hesitate. So how to get rid of these all problems?
Okay, there is no need to afraid to someone. There is no one is like a lion. He will eat you. So don't. Why you are afraid to someone, right? Why? Clear your why. You are want to improve your English. So why you afraid? If you are habit of afraiding to someone, how you can grow your life? Not for speaking, not for your English speaking. Yeah, our life has a so many things. We have to face them. Okay, if
Right.
we really want to do things, in this time you are a student, right? Later on, your future will be, we don't have an idea, right? So if
Yes.
you have a nature like upgrading situation, how you can handle that, right?
No,
So
never.
why?
Yes.
Correct. Everyone, there is an advertisement that is डर सबको लगता है. That is true.
Yes. Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everyone is afraid. But डर के आगे जीत है. You have to laugh. I always,
Yeah. Yeah.
before I also habit of afraiding something, so I will self talk myself, डर के आगे जीत है, डर सबको लगता है. So I
Yes.
imagine those people who, those are very famous, they are field, like
Yeah.
I take motivation from Priyanka Chopra, Amitabh Bachchan, Bollywood, you can say, you can take the habit of them.
Yes. Yes.
And that is Shah Rukh Khan also. He has a good speeches. So सबको डर लगता है. So don't think that I am here. I am also afraid before, but I overcome my fear. So you have to face. If you are afraid in something, you have
We
to
have to
face
face
that
the
situation.
problems. Yes.
That yes, facing that situation. Second time you never afraid. It is my own experience. That's
Yeah.
why I'm telling
Yeah. Right.
this
Right.
thing.
I agree. I agree with your point. Or yes, suggestion. Yes, ma'am.